Who's paying attention out there?
Nobody.
Oh, a t-shirt. You need one of those guns. Yeah, you need one.
You folks hear me out there?
No, yeah.
No?
You can? No? Yeah? You're good? Okay, you got it.
Yeah, you got
Hold it to the mouth.
Okay, let's go.
I want.
Spit it. Okay. All right, we're ready. We're behind schedule.
I want to welcome everybody to the 4th annual Jimmy Stewart Airshow. Thanks so much for everybody coming out here today. And there's a handful of people that I want to recognize this morning. The first one being this guy right here. Step up here just a second. Nathaniel. That's Nathaniel Archer right here, people. That's the guy that makes things happen. He's the one that brings all these volunteers together and makes the show what it is today and what has been in years past. I also want to recognize Kathy Kitchen, and I'm sure she's not up here. She's busting her butt for our volunteers and making everything happen, making so much go on. Tom Kitchen, who's going to be in one of those airplanes pulling up Manfred Radius. There's so many volunteers. We have 175 volunteers. If you're interested in helping out next year, see one of us in an orange shirt. But who else is paying attention?
They're not paying attention. T-shirt.
Wow, you got him by the tail there.
Who else is paying attention? There's a special one.
Yeah! Yay!
Hey, Rick, you got John and Valletta did a lot of it.
And there's two other people that I want to specifically call out. That guy right there in the green shirt, John Miller. Say hi, John. He's an amazing individual. Just crazy. And where's Valletta? I see her out here somewhere. Valletta, where are you?
She's amazing.
Valletta, where are you? Well, you see Valletta. You see Valletta.
There she is.
You're not Valletta. Are you Valletta? You're not
No,
Valletta.
she wants a
Sure.
She wants a t-shirt.
Look at that. Okay, I'm going to quit talking. We have some other people that want to come.
Good,
I'm going
Jamie,
to
you're
close.
up.
Okay, who's next? She's going to tell you about that.
Good morning and welcome to the Air Show. I am Jamie McCurdy. I'm the Executive Director of the Jimmy Stewart Museum. We were honored to fly Jimmy Stewart's flag last year in the Flight of the Heroes, so it was really a lovely experience. As you know, Jimmy Stewart was an avid pilot and loved to fly, and it was truly his passion. He enlisted in the Army Air Corps and flew 20 dangerous combat missions in World War II. And also flew his personal Cessna 310 airplane that's on display here to take his family vacations and to come back to Indiana to visit his family. He was honored to lend his name to this, his hometown airport. We honor his love of aviation and his heroic military career at the Jimmy Stewart Museum with its own gallery. I invite you to experience the newly updated museum and learn about this fascinating man and his wonderful life. A quick reminder, our Race Kelly exhibit is up through August 14th. I would like to thank everyone for coming and thank all the veterans for their service and enjoy the Air Show. Thank you.
11:06. Good job. 1 minute, just like you said.
Good morning. I'm Laura Harrington, Executive Director of the Indiana County.
Closer to your mouth. Closer to your mouth.
This length away.
And I'd like to personally welcome all of you to the Indiana County and the Jimmy Stewart Airshow. Thanks for coming out. Whether you're a local resident or you're visiting from out of town, thank you. You're in for a real treat. As you know, this is a special place. And maybe you know it as the Christmas tree capital of the world, or Jimmy Stewart's hometown. It is a beautiful place to live, work, and play. We have something for everyone. Outdoor adventure with over 64 miles of rails to trails. Our Ghost Town Trail was named 2020 Trail of the Year, which is a great acknowledgement. We have plenty of rivers and you're a history buff, we've got covered bridges to explore, the Amish community of Smicksburg, and there's just so much to see and do. You don't have to drive miles away. I haven't even mentioned our shops, our eateries, craft breweries, art galleries, and all our many community events and festivals. When you come out and support these, that gives us more encouragement to keep them going. So thanks for your support. I'd love to tell you more, but we do have an information table in the terminal. If you'd like some trail maps or information on some upcoming festivals, stop by our table, or you're welcome to stop by our office, which is in the Indiana Mall. And again, thank you for coming out today. Thank you to the veterans who have served us so well, and to those who have gone before us. Enjoy the show.
Good job, Laura.
Come on up, guys.
Good morning, everyone. You won't need to be cautious about hearing me. I could probably go without using the microphone. I'm Robin Foreman. I'm one of your commissioners. To my left, your right. We've got Chairman Commissioner Keith, and to my right, your left, we've got Commissioner Hack.
The truth is, these folks back here do all the work, and you heard it. Lots of volunteers, lots of people that just have this air show and rate on their front radar for you to make it a nice day. They make us feel like we're the most important. The most important people went before us. So our tourist bureau, our Jimmy Stewart Museum, our airport manager, our Veterans Affairs director, and most importantly, our veterans. We cannot thank you for being here today. The very most important people here today, give yourself a hand, are you! You're our residents. This is why we do this. Thanks for bringing out your children, your families, and particularly for participating in the Flight of Flags. It's become an amazing event. We hope to carry it on for many years. And it's just one more way that we all pay tribute and thanks to our veterans and our families. So thanks again for being here. We'll look forward to seeing you for many years after this one.
Good morning, everyone. It's just such a pleasure to be here. You're going to witness a very meaningful set of events coming up. And we just got off of celebrating 4 national holidays of freedom and our flag. And we all know our freedoms are not free. And this is one way we can honor those who have fallen and give support to the families and those who are still with us. So I hope you all will enjoy today and understand the meaning of what you're about to witness. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and thank you for being here.
Good morning, everybody from Indiana County and all over. We welcome you here to the airport. As the Commissioner said, this is going to be a great week and a great rest of people weather. So we welcome each and every one of you. Can I have a show of hands, those who served our country? Please raise your hand if you served our country. Let's give them a round of applause. They are the reason why we are here today with our freedom. The flight of the flags. They are the reason why we were here today for our freedom. If it wasn't for these folks, we wouldn't be having a show like this today, or any other event throughout this county or this nation. So we truly thank you for your service, and thank you to God and our country. So have a great day, everybody.
I'm back again, but it's just going to be short. All you folks that are back in there by the green airplane and in front of those hangars, this whole area out by the orange fence is the best place to see the show. And you're going to get such a better view of it. Come on up, don't be scared. Probably throw some more t-shirts out later too.
morning, everyone. Welcome to this year's honor of the Flight of the Flags. What I'd like to do first is I want to introduce Father Morley. Father Morley's going to come up and give a blessing of those flags that were brought here today.
Let us gather our hearts and minds this day as we lift up our faith to God. We remember in the most special of ways those who have paid the price for our freedom, who have made the ultimate sacrifice, and all veterans who have paved the way before us. We lift our hearts most importantly to God this day, asking for an increase in our faith and for the sign of hope that only can come from God. So let us begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Fathers, we've been gifted with this beautiful day to gather here before you, before your creation around us, remembering in a very special way our veterans, those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, especially have allowed us to enjoy the freedom we share on this beautiful day. We ask your blessing to be upon these flags, that we will look upon with great faith and hope and peace, allowing the struggles of our days to step aside, allowing the worries that often consume us to be gone for this time. We ask your blessing upon this flag, these flags, and especially your blessing upon all of your people who are gathered here today. As Jesus said, where two or more are gathered in your name, there I will be. And so may Almighty God bless these flags and all of us, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Now we're going to get into one of the many reasons why we gathered today. But to me, it's probably one of the most important reasons why we gathered today. Not only will we pay tribute to these flags that have been brought to us by family members today, to take what we refer to as a flight of the flags. This was brought to us about 2 years ago, and well, it actually was 2 years ago. Last year, we flew 21 flags, and we returned those flags safely to the families of each of those fallen soldiers. This year, we will do the same thing, with a little different twist. This year we're going to have 4 T-6 aircraft that will take part in today's display. They will do a flyover with 3 passes. The first 2 of which will be a little different. The first one a little different than the second. The third one will involve what they refer to as the missing man formation. For those of you veterans that have stood for us and had that missing man formation on over our heads, there's nothing quite like it. It will be chills to your spine. So today, as we honor these flags, we too want to honor a couple of our veterans, local veterans, that have done service for this great country. The first of which I'd like to recognize, and if you would please raise your hand, so the audience knows who you are, and that would be Mr. Jack F. Hazlitt. There you go. Mr. Hazlitt is a resident of Cherry Tree. He was drafted in 1952 when he was just 22 years of age. He then left and went to the U.S. Army Infantry at Fort Knox, Kentucky. He is an infantry soldier, probably always will be. Now, Mr. Hazlitt has an interesting past, which I will share with you here in a minute. But anybody that knows the Hazlitt family knows they're steeped in tradition of having veterans in their families. Mr. Hazlitt is also the recipient of a Bronze Star Medal with the V for Valor, a tremendous accomplishment. The Good Conduct Medal, the National Foreign Service Medal, Korean Service Medal with 2 Bronze Stars, Combat Infantry Badge, and the United States Service Medal. Now, Mr. Hazlitt, after he returned, he went into work as a dairy farmer. And He also was, for those of you that live in Montgomery Township, he was also the township supervisor. So he is also here today to celebrate this great day with his wife Shelby. We thank you for being here today as well, because we know it's not just the individual soldier, it's the family that makes it work.
Yeah.
Share a little story here with you. Show a little story with you if I could. So
Thank you. No, it's good. Thank you.
sorry about that.
So I'm gonna do this third party, and that would be speaking on behalf of Mr. Haslett, and that is, during my stay in Korea, I learned that I was located in the region of the Kaesong Reservoir, where there were 18,000 casualties. This was located nearly 30 miles from Seoul, Korea. My twin brother, Gene, was in the Air Force at the time and stationed at the U.S. Air Base in Seoul. We were just 30 miles apart, but were never able to get connected. It was not until we returned home that my brother and I were both reunited. My older brother, William Haslett, served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. He was on a mine sweeper in the South Pacific in the Gulf of Mexico. The ship was named USS Adirondack, AGC-15. Our parents, Edward, Eva, were extremely proud to have three sons who have served this country. So Mr. Haslett, today, on behalf of the county and those individuals that are here today, we'd like to recognize you with one of our plaques. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Okay. Our next honoree here today is Mr. Larry R. McManus. Please raise your hand, sir. I know the other one was already raised, but that was the guy that didn't raise his hand the first time. Larry is a resident of Marion Center, Pennsylvania. He enlisted in the service in 1971. He was age 18. He was inducted into the service through the Pittsburgh Mess, which is located down on Federal Street in Pittsburgh. He enlisted into the U.S. Marine Corps, which we can't hear much about now, but he was enlisted into the Marine Corps, and at that point left to go to Parris Island, South Carolina, to become an engineer. Well, you think I could talk better? So he was an equipment operator. As an engineer operator, he went to school at Courthouse Bay, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. He served overseas from 1972 to 1973. With the Okinawa and Vietnam and the Philippines. Sorry about that. Mr. McManus achieved the rank of E5, which is sergeant. He received the National Defense Service Medal, the Good Conduct Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal with the Star, and the Presidential Unit Citation. Spent 2 years as a heavy equipment operator, and upon his return, he spent 17 years as a coal miner and 20 years as an electrician. He has 2 children, 4 grandchildren, and his wife is here as well, Pamela. We'd like to, she's the one doing that. So, Mr. McManus has a 2 years associate degree as an electrician, hence the reason why he got into the electrical work. First, let me say, this is being read as Mr. McManus. First, let me say that I am very proud to have served my country as a United States Marine. Like a lot of Vietnam veterans,
I don't talk much about my experience there. However, quite a few things that happen stateside I found to be quite funny. Now, I'm going to ad-lib this little story here. But as it is, Mr. McManus, I think if he rolled up his sleeves, you'd see that he doesn't have any devil dog tattoo on his arms. And the reason for that he shared with me, so a whole bunch of them, when they were back stateside, decided to go and get a tattoo of the devil dog. That's a Marine Corps symbol. And when they got to the tattoo artist, they realized these guys are using real needles. So they left. Went out and got a little bit drunker, and then went back. At 6 a.m. the next morning, they all rolled out of their cots, drunk as a skunk, with no tattoos. So I don't know what happened between the bar and the tattoo parlor, but Mr. McManus came home with clean sleeves, as we were saying. But I would like to take an opportunity to thank Mr. McManus and family for being here today, and also award him with this plaque from the county. Fantastic. Okay. So now we're going to start into some of the events of the flight of the flags, which some of you came here for today. I know we've got a tremendous air show set up for you, and that's going to start here shortly. But before that starts, I want to cover a few things. We're going to do a few things for you here this morning in traditional military fashion. Okay, first thing we're going to do is fold the flag. These gentlemen have been taught to both fold the flag and unfold the flag. Some of you may know the history of folding the flag, some may not. It's extremely interesting. In fact, what you need to do is find the sheriff, as he's around here somewhere, and he can tell you step by step why they do what they do with the flag. 3, set, 4. Order. Oh. Big set.
Now I'd like to start everyone off with the Pledge of Allegiance. As gentlemen, please remove your hand and have a hat. We have a flag right here with the Civil Air Patrol this morning. We also have back there, thanks for courtesy to press publishing. Quite a bit. If you would follow. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which I stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Order. Oh. Big set.
Today we are going to take and load the flags that were given to us today. Each of the individual pilots will make their way over to the table. They will each be given flags, and each of those flags will be loaded into the belly of the T-6 aircraft. Gentlemen, if we could have you front and center, please. I want to thank these guys for being here today. I don't know if they came from where their name is, but their name is the Jersey Jerks. Okay, so I'm going to assume you guys are from New Jersey. And I want to thank you for coming all the way out here today to do this. Aaron Berry. Now that the pilots have received these flags, each flag will be taken and put in one of 4 T-6 aircraft. I'd like to ask the pilots at this time if you would return to your aircraft and load those in the belly.
Detail about space. Suzanne. R.
I will tell you at this time that what's going to happen is these 4 pilots will load those flags into the belly of their aircraft. Once they're loaded into the aircraft, at precisely 11:45, these aircraft will be starting their engines. At that point, the air boss is located over here to the right-hand side. These are control areas. Start the What he will do is he will.
I got it, Pat. I'm here to make your life easy there, Steve.
That is our target time. Look at my watch. So the one pilots get in the aircraft, they've got plenty of time here to do that today. They will pilot this aircraft, and we will get ready for the national anthem. The national anthem.
Take a picture so we get their names.
If you want to cover something real quick while these guys are calling up the aircraft, how many of you here brought a flag today? There's the big flag that's flying down. Okay.
That's just for me.
So we gave everybody instructions as to what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, first going to happen, right? Like everything else. If there's not like you're going to do it, all we're going to have to do is